Many of you may know Ben Adams as the baby-faced, curtain-haired heartthrob from A1, but his latest turn on this stage is less top of the pops, more fetish club from space. The 37-year-old stars as Brad Majors in the new production of the Rocky Horror Show, and he admits those attending because they know him from his A1 days may be a bit surprised to see him trussed up in stockings and suspenders. Speaking to Metro.co.uk ahead of the Rocky Horror Show's stint at the new Wimbledon Theatre, Ben said, "I don't think they're surprised to see me in a musical theatre environment, because I've done quite a bit of it now. But I think they might be surprised to see me in stockings and a corset. That wasn't what we were going for in A1. Mom thought she would be shocked, but then she came along and said we were doing it so brilliantly that she forgot she was watching her son. It's a character that's not that similar to my own character. He's quite straight-laced and virginal towards the beginning at least, for those of you not versed in the stage or film version of Rocky Horror. Here's a brief taste. Brad, played by Ben, and his fiancée Janet Weiss, played by Joanne Clifton, are on their way to see their old professor when their car breaks down. They end up visiting a castle for help, where they meet Dr. Frankenfurter, a cross-dressing scientist who is about to unveil his latest creation, a perma-tanned blonde muscle man called Rocky. Ben said of the show, "I saw it 4 years ago, and I didn't know anything about it. My friend had spare tickets and I went along because I love musical theater. It was quite an important musical for me because it was what made me want to write my own musical, which I did, called Eugenius. So yeah, when I was asked if I wanted to be in Rocky Horror, I jumped at the chance." The 1975 film The Rocky Horror Picture Show starring Tim Curry and Susan Sarandon has become a cult classic, but going to the stage show is a different beast. Die-hard Rocky fans see the show less as a production, more of an interactive experience. For example, when Frank proposes a toast, toast is thrown. When Janet's name is mentioned, the audience shout, "Slut," while the response to Brad's name is "Asshole." Ben said, "I don't think you can prepare yourself too much. I think that was what worried us the most, because you can nail the script, but having stuff thrown at you on stage and not being quite sure what they're going to say, and just having to roll with it, that was the thing that was the most nerve-wracking. And it has such a strong following. We were all very conscious of getting it right, because if you don't get it right, you have the Rocky Horror fans coming and lynching you and coming to the stage doors and telling you you've got it wrong." Luckily, Ben has Joanne Clifton by his side. The Strictly star was wrapping up a 16-month run of Flashdance with Ben when they landed auditions for Rocky, and were shocked to both land the parts. So are they a bit of a musical theater married couple? It seems to be going that way, yeah? I think when you find people you work with really well, and it works, whether it's chemistry on stage or the creative side, you hold on to that. And it's great that others recognize that too. And it's the same off stage. We've been living in each other's pockets for almost 2 years and done so many great things. Bloody Nora is the next project after Rocky Horror, so it looks like it will continue in that vein. The pair are in the middle of writing a jazz-oriented musical about a serial killer from Grimsby, and after Ben failed to write himself a part in Eugenius, he admits that there will be space for him and Joe in Bloody Nora, should they want it, maybe like the Lin-Manuel Miranda way, doing the start of it then handing on the role. For those of us who know Ben best for being the star of posters on our wall and one of the boys behind Take On Me and Same Old Brand New You, Ben's time on the musical theater stage may be surprising, but this is where his heart lies. He said, "There's so many things I want to do. I'd love to be in something like the Book of Mormon, I'd love to do Les Miserables, Phantom of the Opera, just things that are varied, not being typecast, keep surprising people. I went into pop and doing boy band stuff, not by mistake, but it's what came up when I was 16. But I was classically trained, which not many people really know. So it would be fun if I did something not around pop and was a bit more classical, give myself a challenge." The Rocky Horror Show is on at New Wimbledon Theatre until the 16th of February, before moving on to Torquay, Woking, Oxford, Southampton, Bromley, Bath, Birmingham, Eastbourne, Bristol, Malvern, Dartford, Wolverhampton and Richmond. Tickets available here. If you've got a story, video or pictures, get in touch with the metro.co.uk entertainment team by emailing us celebtips@metro.co.uk, calling 020-361-52145 or by visiting our Submit Stuff page. We'd love to hear from you. More, human Ken doll Rodrigo Alves shows off new face following 70th surgery as he films TV series. More, inside the world of gifting lounges where celebs take home $40,000 of swag, but rarely take the holidays.